Raymond
Palace. Two wonderful players giving their all, but it's this man, as you say, Rod, who has that distinct advantage now, and all because of one wayward leg. I know there have been misstarts at the double through the contest, but the ones in that penultimate leg of the previous set by Gary Anderson have proved really costly, and he's got an uphill task here now. I'm not suggesting he's not capable of
100.
fulfilling the task of fighting back to level it up at least, but it's going to be tough.
Well, the general
60.
script that most people thought would be followed was that Anderson would outscore Van Barneveld, but Barneveld would out-double Anderson. But the reality is Barneveld's outscoring him and out-doubling him.
170.
Brilliant use of the ball. Even out of ball would have left 116.
100. Raymond, you require 91.
74 left, 60 left, and you almost feel as though he's picking off
51.
the big number, the big part of the number, because he's not under pressure. And it's surprising how many legs have been like this, where one player has got away from the other,
137.
including that one that Anderson lost. Double 10. Yes, he's not missing much, Barney, and his average goes up above 100 again.
Well, can it really be
100.
almost 6 years since Raymond van Barneveld won the greatest game ever played at the Circus Tavern, defeating Phil Taylor? Not on this evidence. It's like winding the clock back. Van Barneveld is at his brilliant best.
97.
It's a wonderful sight in full flow, John, isn't he?
Well, it is, because he makes the game look so easy. He floats the dart in, doesn't he? He's tall. His eye is
44.
just above the level of the treble 20, and he's a very comfortable player to watch. And this lad as well, when he's on song,
140.
can plough them in, we know.
That leaves the finish.
140. Gary, you require 164.
Can't finish Anderson, so Barney coming back here for 137. It's a long shot, but the way he's throwing,
128.
far from an impossibility for
Raymond, you
RBB.
require 137.
Well, treble 19 would have left the double 10, but
97.
now
Gary, you require
Anderson's earned this. A
36.
brilliant leg of darts. 13 arrows, unconvincing on the double again. Ah, dear, dear, dear.
28.
It really is something
Raymond, you
that
require
he has
40.
to somehow wrestle with and get over, because it does hold him back. You fancy Barney won't miss with this one? No.
Charles in the second leg.
Van Barneveld has turned the temperature gauge up to such a degree that Anderson cannot handle it. He's just heaped too much pressure on Anderson. He's turned up the heat. And Anderson's doubling.
100.
Just 3 hits from 13 attempts.
And the thing about that finish with Barney there, Rod, he didn't use that
99.
first dart as a marker. He stayed away from it, but he knew exactly the weight that was required to take the dart in relative to that first one.
83.
So much of this game is played in the mind, and I'm not talking about psychological aspects either.
140.
Well, the reality is that darts, theoretically, is a sport where you can't physically affect your opponent. One of the few sports you can do nothing when he's throwing, but you can affect them, can't you? They
100.
do become affected. Anderson is affected by Van Barneveld.
Yes, and in that respect,
134.
darts is similar to snooker, is similar to golf. You don't actually make contact with your opponent, whether it be via a ball
100.
or some other
You require 128.
implement. Treble 20 would have left the ball.
43.
Well, this is to wrap up a set in double quick time, which is exactly what Barney wants to do, so he can set about set 4. Treble 20 would have left double 19, so Anderson will come back for 85. 83 left.
52.
66.
Gary, you require 85.
Well, he'll have to go 20 bull now. This will be a big bull if he gets it.
54.
The angle of delivery into the board suggested that it left his hand not quite as he wanted it to. Now double 18 for a third set, double 9.
57.
What an opportunity for Anderson, and what a rare miss
Gary,
from
you
Van
require
Barneveld.
31.
Double 10. Interesting choice, Gary. Double 5.
Got
there in the end.
Third leg. Gary Anderson.
James Wade probably would have gone 11 double 10, but
Full
very
leg
few other
Gary
players
to
in the darting
Rover.
galaxy chose double 10. Didn't want to be going double 5 though, John, but he did hit it.
Game on.
Yes, well, this is an opportunity. He's got to hold his throw and then break again. That was a breaker throw, and one felt that Barney was going to put away the double 18, and if not, then the double 9. But, well, though he's been playing, he's still vulnerable on the odd occasion.
93.
That's his there.
109.
Crucial time as well, because puts him in the box seat in this leg, and it will then all come down to the fifth and final leg of this set.
100.
I think Barney's mindful of that. Still looks super cool to me. Knows that if he comes down
98.
to that final leg in this set, then he throws first. So
94.
Anderson
Gary, you require
doing the work in this
124.
leg. 64 left. Come down for treble 16. Now double 8.
108.
Well, you hesitate to say that shouldn't matter, given the fragility of Anderson's finishing.
128. Gary, you
3
require
darts in his
16.
hand. Double 8. Double 4. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? He's not. That's the main thing. He was thinking something completely different, and that was to hit double 4. All down to this leg.
Game on.
Yeah, he didn't flinch, did he? And now this is the all-important leg. I think if Barney wins this,
134.
he wins the match. I know that Barney hasn't won the match, but I think it's going to be far too much to expect Anderson to come from
35.
3 sets down, and that's unlucky. I don't know how many it was in. It might only be 20 lost. But got to find a way somehow, Anderson.
140.
180, an absolute must squad.
Well, must win is a much overused phrase in sport, but this is pretty much as close to must win as you can possibly get.
140.
And he's 101 behind. Well, 99, sorry, in front, Barney.
100.
That's why, got to keep it in the red bit. Oh, that deflected, and the nod
42.
said to himself, didn't he? That's
Raymond,
just
you
my
require
luck.
127.
So 127 for Van Barneveld. Going back upstairs.
59.
He's got to deflect that down off that. That will do. Just about gives him a fraction of a chance, but only a fraction.
Now double that.
52.
I was going to say for 3
you
sets to
require
0, but it's
144.
premature. How he could have done with the treble there. Walks away. Heard a noise, possibly. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's just focusing himself. 64 left. Oh, he stayed up there.
140.
So 4 left if he gets the shot. I wonder if he will, Rod.
So does he. So do I. Double 8. Goodness me, he points the way to a 3-set lead. Barney knows just how close that was to missing. It crept inside.
Full set
by
first leg,
millimetres.
Gary to throw first.
It was finger
Game
pointing good from RBB. He's 3 up. Is it all over?
Well, you've had your answer from Gary Anderson there. He answered
26.
your question then. 6 with his first 2 darts. And he knows now that Barney has got to wilt
92.
alarmingly if he's going to get in the game.
Like a Dutch tulip, John.
43.
Yes, like a Dutch tulip.
These last few months, he's just looked so different. And he credited
92.
Sylvia, his wife, for rejuvenating him, saying how much he'd missed her on the tour when she came back to watch during that Grand Slam victory. It just changed everything for Van Barneveld. He was a very emotional man at the end of it, but he gave much of the credit to his wife.
59.
Yeah, she was pretty tearful too, was Sylvia.
Twice Van Barneveld defeated Anderson at the Lakeside way back when they were both playing in that championship, 05 and 06. Anderson won here in 2011.
98.
Barney looks like adding another victory over the great Scotsman. Brilliant darts from
177.
Gary Anderson.
Raymond to require 160.
It's a timely 177, but it may be too little too late. Now then,
100.
132. It is
132.
a great shot when you see it. Needed the 25 minimum.
76.
Yeah, Colin Lloyd took it out earlier against MBG. Now RVB wants double top. Confident. But
40.
not hitting the target.
Gary, you require 56.
Raymond. Tops for Anderson. 10s for Anderson.
36.
Yes, it's tense for his fans, isn't it?
Raymond, you
Tense for
require
him.
20.
And Barney then for the same target. A lovely dart, fraction in. Oh, too far. But rectifying the matter perfectly. Wins against the throw. And the finishing
Second leg,
line.
Raymond to throw first.
Not
Game on.
quite in sight, but he senses turning the corner towards it.
He's actually missed more darts at a double than Anderson. Barney has missed
134.
21, Anderson's missed 17, but it's aware when they were missed.
139.
Yes, against John Bowles, Anderson took out 5 checkouts of 3-figure scores. So his best chance of hitting a double, it would seem, on the evidence of that, is at the end of a 3-dart combination.
140.
More heavy artillery being fired by Anderson. But it's the
100.
age-old problem, the Achilles heel, that he just can't hit enough clutch doubles. Still won the Premier League a couple of years back, mind you.
94.
Oh, he's
Ranger
got
Royal
ability.
132.
He's a champion material. Oh, this is amazing. Double 16 for a marvellous finish. Oh, how Barney would have loved to have done that. And how the world would have loved to have seen it. Still on with treble 18. Would have left double 10.
Whatever he leaves here,
88.
maybe academic, because
Raymond, you
Van
require
Barneveld has
32.
left double 16. He missed it at the end of that combo. To go within one leg of the match. He's done it again. He has hit double 16 with